For the pinwheel block, what we're going to do is just go ahead and lay our block out on something that we can transport over to the sewing machine, or just lay it out next to your sewing machine. So we are just going to make sure that all of our stars are, or our pinwheels, are going the right direction. So it's usually tall edge to point, tall edge to point, tall edge to point, and then tall edge to point. So we need to fill in these other spots with our blocks that we have cut already. They're going to be the same size as our curved pieced blocks as well. So we're going to take this to the sewing machine. As you can see, I've already sewn this row together, but we're going to be sewing these two together, and then you can continue down the row. So you sew these two together and then open that back up and sew that third piece on, and repeat it for the bottom row. Now that we have our rows sewn together, we can go ahead and flip this down. We will want to make sure that these seams are going opposite each other, kind of nest them together. You can put a pin in here to secure it, but just make sure that the seams are going opposite directions, so when you take them to your sewing machine, it won't have a lot of bulk there. So we're going to line up this edge and we're going to stitch across the top. Okay, we're going to open this up and we are going to complete the process with the other side. When I take this to the machine, I'm going to sew with this larger piece on the top, because then I can see what this seam is doing because it's already been sewn previously. So I know that that is facing down, so my other seam behind will need to go up to nest properly and to reduce the bulk. So I'm going to go ahead and sew along that whole edge as well. All right, now that I have the block done, I can go ahead and give it a good press and then repeat the process for the number of blocks that are required for this quilt project.